Hello everyone, welcome back for those of you who have visited with me before, and welcome to anyone who's new to A Crafter's Story. So I was in the dollar store, sorry, it's Celestia, hi, sorry. I was in the dollar store recently and I saw these shipping labels, and effectively they're just these great big old stickers, right? And I thought, well, I bet you that these have a glossy finish, and then my gel pens and my markers will smudge on them, but I'm up for a challenge. So I got a pack and I thought, well, what if I just brought it home, had a look, tried it out, and see if maybe I can do something with them, because it's so inexpensive. I mean, there were these 18 in this pack for $1.25, and if I cut them in half, because they're quite big, I get 36 stickers for next to nothing. So let me give it a try, right? So I'm going to just cut these in half. They're 6 inches this way and 4 that way. I'm going to cut them in half, so we've got a 3x4 instead, and accuracy is not a major deal. It's just a kind of maybe sort of like hope to cross fingers that you get it exactly in half. I'm just going to do both at the same time. And I think I did it. Okay, so now I've got 4 stickers, 4 plain stickers, and the pen that worked the best for me was, funny enough, a gel pen. It's this Uniball gel impact pen. So the impact pens, I honestly, they like magic. They just work on everything. So I'm going to just, I think, try, and usually when I do drawing videos, I put on some music, but this is going to be a bit of a quick one, and I'm just going to do 3 to show you what I mean. So I'm going to go just up like that. And honestly, you don't have to do anything super fancy. I really think less is more very often, because, it's, want to leave the eye some room for imagination, right? So no, I did one of these previously. This one's coming out looking a little different, but that's okay. I guess you could call this a stick of wheat. What do you call wheat? Stick of wheat? A thing of wheat? I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I don't know. Alright, so they've overlapped at the bottom a little bit. So what if we just write something here? I wonder if ink would work. Oh, hold on. Let's see if ink will work. So what if I put, since we've decided that it's wheat, put that away. Let me get some ink out and just put a W for wheat. And then I'll put it aside. Okay, well, it went on, so that's number 1. That's good. So if you guys get any of these, I'm now going to contradict myself, matte, less shiny, matte glossy. Is matte glossy a thing? Or if you have access to the Dollar Tree, you pick up these labels, or pick up any labels and just try it out, because I think this is going to work nicely. So let me put this guy aside to dry a little bit, and let's do another one quickly. Let's see. Nothing super fancy, you guys. For me, drawing is about, I think I've mentioned this before, I am not a patient crafter. I like my instant gratification when it comes to my my crafting. I will, and if something's going to take a little longer, I'll often do it in segments, because if I have to glue something and wait for it to dry, I'll make sure that I have another project ready to work on while the glue is drying. And that is just a flaw in my crafting DNA. So I don't know how long this is going to take. When I practiced earlier on, I had to I did a few, and then I had to go somewhere, so I came back. I don't know, I think it was about an hour I came back, and the ink from this gel pen was dry. And so, oh, you know what, I think I did this differently. It's okay. Oops. So let's just see. Okie dokie. Artichoke. That we've been watering our garden, sorry, but it's also been raining, and it has created a perfect breeding ground for mushrooms. And not the edible kind. I spent a bit of time yesterday pulling mushrooms off the grass, and I mean, it's kind of gross because they're all slimy and ew, but I got rid of them, and I was so proud of myself. And I woke up this morning and it was a little overcast. We've got a bit of a delayed summer this year, and I looked outside and they're back. Those mushrooms, when they say mushrooms grow overnight, they are not kidding. Those little guys are back. Almost said something wrong there, but I was like, come on, man. Give a girl a break. Ugh. Anyway, so either, we're overwatering the grass, or anyway, we had this problem. The area that I live in used to be cattle farms and dairies, and I guess there's a lot of farm compost and stuff that are underground, or is underground, sorry. And according to our nursery down the road, so this is my crafter's story today, guys. It's my whinge about mushrooms in the lawn. And we bumped into our neighbor the other day, and she was complaining about mushrooms in her lawn. And she said somebody said to her, get some baking soda and water and spray it on there. But she says it killed her grass. So baking soda and water to kill your mushrooms in your grass might kill the mushrooms, but it also killed her grass. So she went to the local nursery. Oh, I almost made a mistake. She went to the local nursery and they suggested lime. So I don't know if she has tried the lime, but next time I see her, I'm going to ask, because that might be an idea for us then too. All right, you guys, so we've done 3 of these. I can see just by the way the light is shining on this one that is quite a bit wetter. I think this one might be a little dry. And I actually think that this one with its stamp is fine. Whoops. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, let's see if I can carefully. Oh, okay, it smudged it a little bit there. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to stress about it. So now I'm going to try and age these up and make them look like they are old stickers. So I'm going to get some of my... I picked this up on a website called Temu. I think I've seen these somewhere else. It's called Pure Palette, and I don't think it's archival. So I'm going to try and try, okay, so it's working on here. It's taking the ink, so that's good. And there we go. Oh, I like that. That looks quite nice. Let's see, this one, maybe I can do that one if I just don't touch where the ink is. I'm trying to remember to stay in frame. There we go. I think these are going to turn out really nicely. And I'm going to, because I have quite a, excuse me, I have quite a few of these, so I'm going to place one on a page just to show you the sticker part of it. It's kind of nice too, hey? All right, let's see if we take a bit of black ink and just get some extra definition onto, oh, now that we've got all that sort of aged brown, maybe take some of this, get a little extra edging, framing on here. Okay, yeah, no, I like that. I'm probably risking what I'm doing, but if you just lightly tap across, that's very nice. Now, I think what I could do is I could come in with a paint marker, a paint pen, and color inside. And I could always do that. That might, maybe every second leaf, I don't know. That's a little different, right? And that really adds a little interest to this flower. So I'll finish that off camera, but every second one would be nice. Now let's try and see what's going on with this guy. Well, we can leave him as is. Oh, you know what I can do? Maybe follow the theme that the leaves have given us with that sort of wonky edging. Maybe just chop a bit out there. Chop a bit out here. I'm just going by the seat of my pants today, guys. I hadn't really planned a whole bunch. And sometimes that's a fun way to craft. Just go for it. See what happens, right? Let's get these guys out the way so they don't dry up. That. Oh, no, I need you back. Sorry. Need this guy back. Let's see. This actually looks quite nice with it. Kind of have these like bite marks out of it. I'm using the wrong thing. No, it's okay. I'm using the black on the brown. I shouldn't be doing that, but whatever. My craft supplies right now say, like, don't respect for us. Why do you do that? Anyway, so there you go. I think that is also something that adds a little interest. So we've got this one that you could use a stamp pad on with your ink, the gel pen, and a gold Artisto gold paint marker works great. This one's just the gel pen with a couple of bite marks out of it to make it kind of look like it was torn. That one's maybe a little more sort of rigid. This guy, I can see just by the light hitting it that we are colored in on the leaves. It's taking a little longer to dry. So I'm going to try to be careful to not touch where the pen markings are. And just go around. I'll go deeper in. Careful. Like this. And you know, you could do this, those gel impact pens do come in, they come in various colors. So if you wanted to do even a, you know, like a rainbow or a flower or a butterfly, I think you probably get away with it on this. And then you have a sticker. Or obviously stamping works. So if you stamp and you then go and color in that stamp afterwards, that would work too. So I think this one is a little bland for my liking. So I think I would probably want to come in and just do something small to give it a little bit of a pop. Nothing major, and maybe the stems can be a little thicker, and I could accentuate this join by making it a little thicker, and it just gives a little more body, I think, to the stems and to the flowers. I'm trying to be really careful so that I don't touch where I've already drawn, because I've already dropped a pen on it, or pen lid. Yeah, I think that's better. This doesn't feel so flimsy now, hey? I think so. I think so. Me think so. Okay. And the last one. There we go. Okay, yeah, I think that's better. But this one definitely is very, very wet, and I'm not going to be able to work with it until it dries. And I don't want to blast your ears with my heat gun. So I'll leave it there. I'll show you the examples that I, where was it? I just have this one that I've got from earlier, and then another one. Oopsie. No, that one was a mess. So there you go. Those are ones I changed up. This one where I practiced to see if it would, you know, if it would rub off, and it doesn't. So this one's really dried, and it really doesn't rub off. So that's good. So when I now go to use it, I'm going to try and use this one. I think I'm going to get away with it. So let me just move this aside. And then I will do a reveal with this one once I've done all the gold. But on this page, which is a potential journal page, I have this corner where the food coloring didn't go all the way. And I think that if, now let's see, I haven't tried to actually pull the sticker off before, the backing. So now let's see how easy, or not easy, it is to pull the backing off. Okay, I think I've got it. I got it. So I think for this page, to hide this top piece here, I will just go I'm probably a little skew. That's okay. I can probably, with a little bit of white is sticking out there, I'll just hide it with some ink. Same thing goes for the top there. Hide that with a little ink. And it works. So those stickers do work. The printing label stickers do work with your Uniballs. And obviously you have to do a whole bunch more to this page, but there it is. So let me go off and finish off these guys, and I'll bring them all back to show you. Well, there you go. So I did a little extra to this page just to give you guys an idea of what it might look like. I tried blending on these two leaves, and it didn't quite work. So I've taken my dauber with some of that darker brown, and I just colored the whole thing in, and then came in with a white paint pen, this Artisto white water-based Artisto paint pen, and just accentuated the little veins. A little bit of a writing space. That's just a stamp that I colored in, so you get an idea of how you can use these stickers once you've drawn them and made them on a collage as a collage piece on a page. Here's another one where I might have gone a little abstract, but it's the gold artisto with the Uniball black gel impact pen on that one, and that one. So these have all, I've used all the same pens on all of these. Some of the inks I've used have been very inexpensive, just dollar store paint inks or grocery store inks, or some of the archival. They all seem to work, so I'm very happy with that. A couple of weeks ago we made these stamps out of these large rubber erasers, and this is the one that I made that looks like a little label. So I stamped this onto one of the, a label on a label, because these are labels, this is a label. So I stamped it on there, and as you can see, it came out really nicely. And then I used a white ink on my number stamp to stamp the middle. The numbers came out a little muted and I couldn't really see them, so I've taken my white paint pen and just kind of made little dots to pop the little numbers out a little bit. And then if you have one of these sort of weird serrated scissors, these crafty scissors, you want to cut little bites out, you can do that. So as you can see, you guys, it might just be a sticker with some pin markings, but there's a ton you can do with it. You can make yourself all these little labels, labels and stickers and flowers and whatever you want. And now that we know that you can write on these or draw on these, you may just want to put some lines on and then write on it. There is a little bit of drying time, so we do have to be careful of that, but otherwise they worked perfectly. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. If you can find any of these printing stickers, sometimes at the thrift stores, at the dollar stores, you can find them. They're pretty useful in your craft stash. Okay, you guys, we'll see you next time. Bye.